student, this is Abdelkader Ouda. Welcome again to ES 1036A video series. In this video, I will talk about the parts of the Java program. So let's get started. So I'm going to create a new project. So again, I believe everyone in the same page now. They can do the same steps. Click next. Keep this unticked. And let me call my project simple. So through this project, I'm going to talk about the parts of Java program. Good. So in this folder, I'm going to create a new class. And I name it simple. Good. So this line of code here tells the compiler that a publicly accessible class named simple is being defined. And the open brace and the closing brace here represent the starting of the class and the end of the class. So in order for the program to execute, the compiler needs to know from which point or from which line they're going to start execution. And this is the purpose for creating a main method. To create a main method inside the body of the program or the body of your class, we start by the keyword public. Note that when we start to write some words here, the IDE try to help us to have auto completion about the codes. So in this case here, they give me all the words that I may use that starting by P and U, and then we can choose the first one, or we can go for the list using the arrowhead in order to select which one we're gonna use, and just hit tab. Then the compiler the IDE going to auto complete this word for you. After public, it should be static. And again, you can see here we autocomplete the words, and it should be void. And the main method should have the name main. And this is the one and the only one word that we're going to use for the main methods, and all should be written by lowercase characters. Keep in mind that Java program is case sensitive. That means this main is different than the lowercase main, and the main method should start by the name main. And then we're going to have open and close brackets. Inside this bracket, we need to define the arguments that the application can receive, and this is going to be of type string. You can for now ignore these things because we're going to talk about the data type and the arguments later on. But from now, you can keep in mind that any words here followed by open and close bracket like this, we call it method or Java method. So the first line here is representing the method header. And then for each method, we're going to have a body of the method, and the body of the method starting by open brace and closing brace. And anything in between is the body of the method. And methods contains statements. So let us start by write the first statement here. I need to write a statement that's going to display on the screen. Programming is great fun. So in order to do this, I need to use the library system. As you can see here, I have some help from the IDE, and we're going to use the object out from this library, and I'm going to use the method print line. Inside this open and close bracket, we're going to write a string, and I just need to say programming is great fun. And you can see here the IDE already added a semicolon on this statement. So this line here finished a complete statement, and this is, as you can see here, we have the main program represented by a class. I call it symbol, and in this class we define the starting point of the execution by the main method main, and I have one statement here to display on the screen this string. Keep in mind that any Java program may have more than a class in the program. So I may have here multiple classes defined, but it should be only one class defined public class. Public class, that means the name of this public class should be the same name of the file you have on your hard disk. So if I right click here on this and select show in the Explorer, you can see here I have a file saved under this folder called sample.java. Why? Because I have defined this class here as public class. So keep in mind that in Java program we may have multiple classes, but one of these classes need to be defined public. And we're going to learn later on the other type of accessibility about the classes. But the purpose for this video is just to show you the simple component of Java program. To run this program, we can do it from here by editing a configuration file, but the easiest way is to click this green arrowhead, select to run this application. The application going to build, and it built successfully and displayed here programming is great fun. If I need to rerun this program again, I can click on this green arrowhead and then going to do the another calculation, sorry, execution, and now I can click here to run this application. So we have multiple ways to run the application. So we have successfully write a complete Java program, but keep in mind that we need to add some description to the program. So later on, when I read my program, or some other developer start to read your program, you need to add some description about the purpose for your program. So to do so, we need to use comments. So the comments of the Java program start by // and anything after this. You can write any description here. So when we run the application, we're going to have the same execution. This means that the compiler ignore anything written after the // This is called comment and ignored by the compiler. In any place I can add comments, so I can add here another comment, say this the starting and we can add also comments within or embedded within the same line. And if I run again, we're going to see the same execution, the same output. So this is you need to make this as a habit. Whenever you write a Java program, try to add comments to make it readable and self-explanatory to you later on, or other developer they need to read and understand your program. So now remember, Java is a case sensitive language. All Java programs must be stored in a file with .java file extension. Comments are ignored by the compiler. A .java file may contain many classes but may only have one public class. If a .java file has a public class, the class must have the same name as the file. Java application must have a main method. For every left brace or opening brace, there must be a corresponding right brace or a closing brace. Statements are terminated with semicolons, but comments, class header, method headers, and braces are not. Okay, hope you find this video beneficial. Now you must read the PowerPoint slides of Unit 3 from slide number 1 to slide number 23. Thank you.